The Last Leaf Summary. O. Henry had composed an excellent work, The Last Leaf. The story opened with a portrayal of the twisting roads of Greenwich Village, New York City, where hopeful painters discovered minimal rent apartments with northbound windows and Dutch-style peaks. This story was around two youngsters, Sue and Johnsy, and Mr. Behrman. After they met at a restaurant, and found that they had comparable preferences for art, food, and style and became companions, in May they got a studio together in Greenwich Village. It was November month. The colder time of year had invited with an epidemic that was pneumonia, and it had influenced numerous individuals around there. California woman, Johnsy, sadly fall prey to it. A specialist surveyed her, and educated Sue that Johnsy's condition turned out to be more terrible from awful as time passes, and her odds of endurance were 1 of every 10, to a great extent, since she had lost expectation and wanted to recover, and she wouldn't live because of the disease. Johnsy had a weird belief that she would die the second the last leaf tumbled from the ivy vine on the brick wall opposite her window. Afterward, in Johnsy's room, Sue worked on a picture for a magazine. She heard Johnsy unobtrusively counting the leaves left on the old and battling ivy vine that clung to the block. Johnsy said there were just 5 remaining, and she had known hardly any days left, and she would pass on when the last leaf falls. Sue asked her not to talk such garbage and directed her to rest. Sue went down the stairs to approach old Behrman to model for her drawing. 60-year-old Behrman was an incredibly capable painter, yet he had never discovered achievement. He generally talked about making a masterpiece, however he never began it. He drank intensely and felt he had an extraordinary obligation to ensure the young ladies who lived higher up. Sue examined with him about Johnsy's odd conviction that her life was associated with ivy leaves. Behrman mourned and decried such stupidity. Johnsy was sleeping, so Sue brought down the window ledge conceal. In the other room, Sue and Behrman took a gander at the downpour and day-off wind compromising the last ivy leaves. Behrman posed and Sue drew him. In the first part of the day, Johnsy requested that Sue to raise the shade. Marvelously, a solitary leaf stayed connected to the vine, having withstood the night's tempests. Johnsy said that it would without a doubt fall around evening time, and afterward she also would bite the dust. Yet, the leaf didn't fall. In the first part of the day, Sue raised the shade to uncover that the leaf was as yet connected. Johnsy gazed at the leaf for quite a while. She at that point approached Sue for some stock. She currently accepted the leaf was there to advise her that it was sent to wish to die. The doctor visited and said Johnsy's opportunity was currently 50-50. He revealed to Sue that he should now visit Behrman, who had a basic instance of pneumonia and should have been taken to emergency clinic. The following day the doctor said that Johnsy was past any risk. Behrman, notwithstanding, died in the wake of having been sick for just 2 days. That evening, Sue went to Johnsy and put an arm around her. Sue clarified that Behrman passed on. 2 days sooner the structured janitor discovered Behrman in his room vulnerable with dormant. He was drenched through with downpour, and the janitor asked why he would have been out in the hopeless night. He at that point found a lantern actually lit, a ladder, and a palette with green and yellow paints on it. Sue asked Johnsy on the off chance that she ever pondered for what valid reason the last leaf never moved with the breeze. This is on the grounds that Behrman painted a leaf on the ivy vine in such a way it resembled a real leaf. In that night the real last leaf fell and he contracted pneumonia all the while. It was Behrman's masterpiece. In any case, Mr. Behrman, who had worked in the cold, was influenced by pneumonia and passed on. Subsequently he laid his life to save Johnsy's life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share.